Oh no. Oh no. I get to Stone Rain my opponent on turn 3. Oh no!
I think that you got me.
Alright, so let's see. So a couple of good cards here. I'm leaning towards Water Tribe Rallier. I could be convinced that you could try like Cave of Two Lovers or Hammer, but when in doubt, just go for the cheaper card. There's also a Dragonfly Pilot in this pack, which is also pretty good. The Rallier is definitely more kind of higher ceiling, but I will say the Dragonfly Pilot is super reliable, but it wheels a lot because people don't really value it. Witch's Andy's also pretty good, but I don't really want to start on that ever to Water Trap earlier. I think these red cards are all really good though. Sucks to have Heroic Reinforcements and Scurrier Gremlin and Hammer all in the same pack though. And Neighborhood Guard. These are just like all cards that you kind of want in your red aggressive tokensy decks. So I want to stay away from drafting that deck if I can, because all 4 of these cards are cards you would like to have in that deck, and you're not getting all of them, right? Because you can get 2 at most. So I'm going to take Water Trap earlier. Lively Dirge was also in that pack, which was a total consideration. I do like a Master's Guide mural. I like Starfield Shepherd a lot. I actually love me a Starfield Shepherd. Mishra's Bobble's also here. In the same pack as a Galarian Spirit, we could try to like take this Will Galarian Spirit. Starfield Shepherd's usually really good though. This card's pretty messed up. Yeah, so I think wheels here that would be good. It's possible we will Mishra's Bobble. We shouldn't, but it is possible. Master's Guide Mural's a possible wheel. Honestly, any of these blue cards could be. Grishnak, Sour Bernanti, if we end up unfortunately moving in that red-white space, we really don't want to, but we could. I don't know, just I like Starfield Shepherd. Good card. Ooh, Norns Inquisitor, get in the deck. Ossification here is also really good. Mission to Mystic's pretty good. Frontlines, Spiteful Prankster, Makeshift Munitions. A lot of really good cards for some of these more aggressively inclined decks here early. I'm taking Hordes there. Okay. Well, Witch Enchanter. There's Explosive Prodigy, it's pretty good too. Caesarean Voidborn, also really nice. Witch Enchanter is good though. It's really solid in this cube. There's a lot of things that you want to blow up. Just not seeing any reason to move off white when I'm getting handed good white cards, it looks like. 4th pick Witch Enchanter's not a crazy signal or anything, but you know, it's there's Ossification and Norns Inquisitor in that 3rd pack, and yeah, good Witch Enchanter here. Yeah, not committed to like trying to draft mono white again or anything, although I think it's quite good. Just trying to play to the open lane here, but if they're going to keep giving me good cards at the color I like to draft, I'll take it. GD here, really interesting. I don't really care about the dudes that are a huge signal for me. It's pretty good with Water Tribe Rallier to protect your engine. Playful Shove's decent. Torch the Witness is decent. Glimpse the Impossible is decent. Judy is also decent. So Judy is my favorite card of the bunch. It is a little slow and grindy without like blood artists and stuff to dump into the graveyard and stuff like that. I think I'm going to take a Glimpse here. Glimpse is really good with Rallier because it makes up to 3 bodies for it. It leaves us the most open. Torch the Witness is also very good, but Glimpse is, you know, in MH3 we trust, as I sometimes say. Yeah, really strong card here. Judy, obviously my favorite card, best girl, but I'm going to take Glimpse here. I really want to get into like Rakdos at some point. I just don't see like I could have taken Witch's Vanity there early, but it feels like the early pulls into Rakdos if you don't open, you know, because like you don't want to take Judy super early unless you have like Black Mage's Rod, Deep Cavern Bat, Marionette Apprentice, you know, maybe a removal spell, you know, Witch's Vanity. Like I said, it's kind of hard to get into some of these decks. Well, there is a Black Mage's Rod. I am taking that. Glamour Gifter also decent. Strength of the Harvest is also really good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm taking Strength of the Harvest, actually. This card's really strong. Could take a Rustvale Bridge as well. Couple of red-white lands here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be like 1 or 2 cards in this pack. Okay, unlikely to wheel the bridge, but we could. I'm just gonna take Strength to Harvest. I just value this card a lot. Akiba Reckoner Raid, Restless Razorkin. I do like Restless Razorkin. Yeah, I do like me a Restless Razorkin. Already got the Starfield Shepherd as a way to trigger it.
One of you guys go on my colors.
Well, I said I didn't want to get into red-white, and then we kind of got into red-white, but at the moment, I would say this is probably the game objects red-white. This is like the slower, dirtlier red-white, rather than the like trying to go Boros tokens deck. Could have also just taken Akiba here, potentially, but I like Akiba's another probably, if I opened an Akiba and it was a weak pack, I would consider taking it and trying to play like black-red or something. I like the card a lot. That being said, white is looking more contested here, so, which is good, right? It should be. I don't know what's better of Akiba or Reckoner, Restless Razorkin. I'm assuming Akiba is probably a stronger card. Restless Razorkin, though, is still really good. Ooh, All-Fate Stalker. Okay. I like that card a lot. This Alessios and Pross card, the Spider-Man India, is also pretty scary. Could take it, but I haven't really, I mean,
holy shit.
Honestly, these are all pretty good. All-Fate Stalker, though, is a way to trigger our Restless Razorkin for 2 mana. So, I'm gonna take this. Okay, so notably, Aimer, Heroic Reinforcements, Dragonfly Pilot, and what was the other red card in the pack? It was like 2 red. Okay, so there might be like four red and white drafters in this table. That is possible. We're seeing some pretty good late blue here. So there was also like a Master's Guide mural, I think, in this pack. Can't remember for sure. That being said, I'm gonna take a hard evidence here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing there. Ultras Psionicis. This card's pretty good. Another land here. I do like a Psionicist. Okay. Could also take Hivespy Wolverine. We're in a bit of a weird space here, because I know there was a Master Guide mural at some point around here. Selesnya Archivist. Well, this card's good.
On the kicker for colorless, do you have to pay colorless, or can you pay a color?
For Defiler of Vigor, or not Defiler of Vigor, Defiler of whatever it is. Yeah, that is a Wingding colorless. Like, it has to actually, so it's got to be like a landscape in play.
I don't understand what you just said.
Yes, it has to be specifically a colorless mana, not a mana of any color.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. That's a late GD, I think. Don't mind taking this and just keeping, again, just seeing what's open. Playful Shove here, running late too. I think GD's more exciting. I'll take it. Radiant Grove could have also been the pick. Okay. Grab Suppression right here just in case we're blue-white. Have a dual land. I think there was a majority of the blue-white dual lands I think were in that pack. Tough pack. This is a really tough draft. It's got some good drafters in it. They know what's up. All right, so kind of looking at it, I mean, this all looks fine. Could be Bant. Could we play Bant? Okay, well, I'm gonna take the Pixie here. Oh, Flicker Wisp in the same pack too. That sucks. That being said, I need to get some hits for Starfield Shepherd, and Pixie is the best, so we're going to take Pixie. Let's see what we get out of that pack.
I don't think I give a shit.
Yeah, we weren't seeing a ton of anything in particular, it felt like, in that pack. Maybe if I go back and review that draft at some point, I'll have a different opinion. But yeah, really, really tough draft here. Okay, it's a good pack. Clay Fried Bricks, Plume Creed Escort, Benevolent River Spirit, all pretty cool cards. Plume Creed, I think, is the best of the bunch. Clay Fried Bricks is arguably the best here as well. These two cards are both, like, to me, above the other cards in this pack. I think I'm going to take Plume Creed, but I could be sold on Clay Fried Bricks. Currently don't have any artifacts, though, so that's going to be my deal breaker, or my tiebreaker there. I think we're going to try to draft with a blue-white tempo deck. That's kind of where we're leaning, is like a blue-white tempo-y sort of deck. Could have also potentially drafted Painter Studio, but there's like clearly multiple Boros drafters, right? Or maybe not Boros specifically, but there's multiple red and white aggressively slanted drafters, I think. So I'm procuring. Let's go. If we get lucky here, we'll wheel, like, I'd be happy wheeling Scrapbot, I'd be happy wheeling Spyglass Siren. I'm gonna fight over white, just if I'm getting the really, really good white cards. Like, all the white cards I have are really good. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have really good white cards. So we're gonna fight over white. And I think blue is probably our secondary color. But it could be green as well. Could be black. Like, these are all, could be red. These are all options, right? Based on the mana situation, the Bant colors are the ones I would like to stick to: green, white, or white, blue, or Bant, or actual Bant. If we wield like Meltstrider's Resolve here, I'd probably consider moving into green if we pick up another good green card or two.
Oh.
Spyglass Siren would be a good wheel. Stock Up would be okay. I don't really value Stock Up as much in Peasant. I think it's a good card, obviously. It's very strong. But it doesn't create repeatable value, so like you're spending 3 mana to go up 1 card. You're getting a pretty good card selection, but you can just do better in a lot of decks. Currently, our biggest issue, we don't have much removal. All Fit Stalker is kind of removal.
That's for real.
And this is awkward because they're not in the chat, so I have no idea if they're coming back. Okay, they are. All right, good deal. Okay. Summon Fenrir. That is a really late summon Fenrir. Kind of bounced around a little bit, but that is a late summon. Summon Fenrir is really good. There's no white card in this pack that I care about. Yeah, I'm gonna take Summon Fenrir here and try to move in on this. Like, I know blue was kind of open, and like maybe we try to splash this Plume Creed Escort. Maybe we end up playing these blue cards, but like I've got a Celestial Archivist, which, it only gets big things out of your graveyard, which is awkward. But then we can do some loopy stuff with it, with like pick this up and like blink this, and you don't need to go infinite either. That's the other thing, is like you don't need to have infinite stuff. You just need to have enough stuff. Can we go use social? Can we do like green white use social engineering? Is that a thing? Is green white use social engineering a deck we can pull off? I mean, Dragoon's Lance feels like kind of the obvious pick here. It lets us be very proactive. It synergizes super well with all we're doing. I'm probably just supposed to take Dragoon's Lance here, but I'm super tempted by this use social engineering. That being said, I know I'm in white. I think I'm in green. I know I'm in white. So let's take the card in the color we know we're in and just chill for a second. Dueling Weaver, Glimmer Light, both pretty good. The Doo-Doo Weaver. Let's see. The Doo-Doo Weaver is pretty good. Really good mana. We could play the Plume Creed Escort as well. So. Case of the Gateway Express. This is not a Gateway Express maximized deck, but We are pretty desperate for removal, and this is a good one. So I was about to get excited over Focused Fire, but I will absolutely take this. Oh, Builder's Talent? Okay. Alright, real quick count. 1, 2, 3. 3 things currently that trigger it, I guess. Okay, I'm still willing to go in on this. The floor on it's high enough that I'll just do it. Prosperous Innkeeper does give us a thingy. Could also go for Etched Cornfield to have better mana. Does make a game object though. Makes 2 game objects for what's his face? Water Tribe Rallier. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I'll have a basic Billy mana base. Let's go for it. I think I'm a little short on playables right now anyways. We've got to get what to 23, so we need 10. Okay. Yeah. We have 1 potential blue splash, 1 potential black splash. Not really any reason to at the moment, but all options. Not used to having terrible mana. This is one of the advantages of like drafting all of the.
Becomes a land. She can still scry.
Oh, yes, that's correct. She becomes a rock that can scry for you.
That's right.
1, 2,
Pretty
3.
good, no?
I haven't had much experience playing it, but it reads good. Reads cool if nothing else.
Yeah.
Do I take the really good sideboard guard, or do I take Quina that like is theoretically pretty good in my deck? Yeah, I'm gonna take the guaranteed sideboard banger. Ooh, and we will Melt Striders. Let's go. All right. We don't have the biggest creatures, but you know we get 1 big creature.
Cool things if you can copy it.
Oh.
And I think Saheeli. I don't know if Saheeli's in this cube or not.
It's not.
That's one of the only ways. Okay, I don't know if you have any other copy effects. But...
Yeah, no, you have to play it face up and fair, but like I definitely think there's something to it. And Daneelius, this has been a very strange draft. Like I've had to actually fight for my seat.
Yeah, I passed you a nice gem. I think pick 3 of this pack, so I don't feel that bad for you.
Yeah, if it's the gem I'm thinking of, it made me pivot.
It almost made me pivot, but couldn't quite do it.
Currently, I'm rocking the basic land Billy mana base, but you know, it is what it is.
How is that not rare?
Ooh, under the skin, you say? I think I have to bank on trying to wheel that, though. I think I have to take this journey to nowhere.
I'm sure that'll come back to me too. Great pack 1.
I think I need this journey to nowhere. We're a little light on removal here. Then we can wheel either like Touch or Soka, Under the Skin. I don't think I played Burrow Guard Mentor though. Saw Blades is pretty good. Glasswing Grace is goated. Ewit? Okay. Yeah, our mana is so bad though. What do we take? Like, what if we take a Glasswing Grace or a Bridgeworks Battle here? Just like actually have cards that we can play. I do love me a Glasswing Grace. I think Glasswing Grace is just kind of messed up, but we're also removal light enough that I think I have to take Bridgeworks Battle. This is like a toss-up between 2 cards that I think are both incredibly good. We are very removal light though, so I am gonna go with Bridgeworks Battle. Yeah, Glasswing Grace. Oh, Glasswing Grace is so good with Builder's Talent though. All right. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I can get it back with like Celestia Archivist. It's a game plan. All right, whatever. I don't know if this is correct. Who knows? All right, Buried in the Garden. There's some removal. Killer Among Us is.
You guys like this Lorwyn set? I think it's okay.
I like the vibe of it, but I don't particularly like the cards nor the limited format very much. But like the vibes are cool.
Yeah.
Agree with all that. I think the format is a little too guildy for my preference, but it's fine.
So when did I get Signature Slam?
I'm enjoying it better than like Bloom Burrow, but it's fine. I guess, yeah.
Like out of 10, I would give it like a 6 or 6.5. I really, really like the Avatar set, but I also really like the show, so there's that. Unbiased.
I enjoyed the Avatar set. I think it was pretty good. I have no affiliation whatsoever with the IP, but yeah. So it ended up it was good. I really enjoyed the blue black deck in that format. I think it was one of the more fun decks to draft in recent memory. Yeah, let me know. Welcome, Sweet Tooth. Makes like 3 objects for 2 mana. This card's great.
Oh, I don't have those.
And the Last Airbender? Okay. Yeah, bet. Would like one more dual land, but I've passed on opportunities to get them, so I can't complain if I don't. Legally not allowed to complain. If I need to, I can play, like, the Zatscan Archer on the main board's totally fine. I might even do that. Signature Slam's totally playable. Daneelius is kind of French playable. Yeah, there are some options here. I guess a Veteran Beast Rider is fine. Not in love with it. 3 mana doesn't make any game objects. We're not really a super go-wide deck, but we do have some go-wide parts. We have some go-wide components. Spike's not gone as well for us, but we're not really seeing too much. We'll be okay though. Saw that Black Mage's Rod in pack 1 Daneelius and thought about just jamming it.
You and me both, brother.
This is the draft, I think, in recent memory that I've got the most throwaways on my picks. I think like half of the first 10 cards I drafted I ended up not playing.
I'm surprised. I'm interested to see where you're at. I'm surprised to hear you say you pivoted for the card that I passed because I thought that's where you were likely to be after pack 1.
Okay, well there's our.
Oh, any ideas what colors I'm playing?
Here's our dual land. Given that you were talking about the depth of file earlier, I assume you're in blue and just decided not to draft it, but I could be wrong. Could just been asking.
I was asking for one of them, but then I started to look into it.
Wouldn't surprise me if you are in white, but could also, or black, white or black. I could see either of those.
Yeah. I think you're mostly accurate in all the things you said.
I'm in 6 color pile.
Very nice. Playing the handful of purple cards we put in the cube.
No, the colorless cards.
I don't hate a Spinewoods. This is kind of like fixing. Don't really have a lot to do with this Cap Attack Wrecker, right? What are you flipping with it?
Well, we came back. Yeah.
Like a pixie? That's cute. That is cute. That's really cute.
Oh,
Better than a Spinewood Armadillo. We don't have any ramp, really? Like, no dedicated ramp? Okay, maybe it is. Maybe this is adorable. Sure.
trying to hate draft all the things that are bad for my deck too.
Wouldn't mind another 1-drop. I don't think we're getting one at this point. Okay. Well, could take Patchwork Beastie. That's not really what I meant. Especially not with Under the Skin available with like oops all permanents and like either our removal spells or permanents. Yeah, gotta take this. Gene Pollinator. Richard's Battle. Get in the deck. Buried in the Garden. Yeah. Yeah, so I had a couple opportunities here to take one drop, but
Seeing this card here hurts my soul. Oh no.
not actually a very good start for the Shepherd deck, unfortunately. I guess we can still just play and fetch planes there, right? Like we've got the best hit. Like we only have one hit, but it's really, really good. It's a good sideboard card for us. Hollow Marauder off the Black Splash, maybe. Could see that in certain matchups. Glacial Godmaw also decent in certain matchups. Ink.
Oh man, I really wish I had gotten red. Oh no.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna take this.
Oh,
Molt
so
Tender?
sad.
Okay, sure. Yeah, get behind Molt Tender. I don't know if I'll main deck it. I could get behind it potentially. This gives us mana on turn 3. Yeah, I took the Lance over it.
People submitted their decks.
Oh no. Oh no. I get to Stone Rain my opponent on turn 3. Oh no!
I think that you got me. I missed the land too.
Oh, Cafetech Wrecker and Bridges are such a combination.
Well, that was the game of Magic.
Yeah, that's an interaction I'm not fond of, especially because we don't even run the make an indestructible bridge thing. But
Question: if I airbend a card that has an adventure on it, can he reuse the adventure once I?
he sure can.
Fuck you. All right. Well, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, airbending is sick.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? He can use the adventure again, right?
He can cast a spell in whatever manner his spell will allow him to cast.
Yeah. No, that's not happening. Okay, I understand. That is absolutely not happening.
What do I take here? Anything that's not.
Keep a sketchy hand into miss on your miss land with my card that digs and then getting Stone Rainbows.
Yeah, it was not the best series of events for you. I will say.
That was pretty funny. I didn't read that card well enough, though. Apparently, it was a land. Huh.
Yeah, it hits about 5 lands in the cube, or 4 lands in the cube, I think, and like it's super awkward every time it happens.
I see.
Bro, Daneelius, looking at my hand is cheating, bro. Come on now. I'm allowed to look at people's hands. What? Uh-oh. I'm suddenly regretting not taking that sideboard card I passed in the draft.
Do I want the untap to be able to pressure and have a rocker available? I might. It's really gonna be playing some tokens. Maybe I don't want the Archivist here. Just do the Veteran Beast Rider. Although, this is another way to blow up lands. We know he's playing one. Yeah, he did show me 2 artifacts in the span of like just a minute.
Is it? Are you still sideboarding or something?
Yeah, sorry. I kind of was thinking about what I wanted to sideboard and just couldn't decide.
I didn't even know you had 2 times.
I forgot to turn on tournament timers, which I usually do for my sake more than, or for your sake rather, more than anything. Not yeah. All right, keep a sketchy hand. See if I get punished.
Well, I have to mulligan again, so. Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. Yikes.
Well,
More flyers.
No way. You deal 3 damage to the girl?
Okay. Never didn't have it, not once.
give it time.
You got fucking lucky. Holy shit, you got fucking lucky. Okay.
What'd you top deck, chicken?
You top deck a monstrous rage for exactly the right one.
Never gonna complain when Monstrous Rage gets a dub in this cube.
You know what? I'm gonna pitch that. That's probably a mistake, but we're gonna pitch that.
Yeah. Could I want him? I don't know. Maybe left sending creatures in there? I don't know.
My Boros opponent is passing with 3 mana up on turn 3. This is not suspicious at all. Alright, do I get reprieved into the Shadow Realm? I do not.
He's got it all.
Maybe I do want this Molten in the main board. Just have like a body to tutor up, but I already got the Pixie. I don't know. Don't really want it against control decks. Ah, sure. Sweat Strategy's fine. That's fine. Honestly, he'll just trade off if that's what he wants to do.
He
Yeah.
really has it all. Damn, Daneelius. What the?
Would love to get that card off the table. Thank you for asking. Darcy, sure. No tokens so far. So we can go Tender into now Archivist. Get back Starfield Shepherd. And we chill. Just keep throwing blockers out.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. I got no play still. I literally just can't cast cards.
Yeah, alright.
So, hey, good games. Good games. You deserve them.
GG.
I think.
When you do spree, it does both, right?
Okay.
That's right. Spree, if you do the plus and the plus, you get.
Yeah, you spree. You get as many effects as you spree for, yeah. Guide missiles. I think we're gonna
Back there. Yeah.
thoughts. Do we? No, we can thoughts these on 2 and then able to scream if we need to.
That's not very
Yeah, just do this.
Alright. Get your blue swords. Yeah, this whole having 4 cards in your starting hand thing is a little bit sus.
He started with 4.
Yeah. The RNG gods did not smile on me today. That's
I know
fine.
that. They're playing with me today, like they're smiling at me and then just like pulling out the rug for me at the last minute.
Okay.
Daneelius
We would love him to play a cheap creature. It's like, play.
He's all he's flying.
That's fine. Yeah. This is fine. We take a little damage here.
Yeah, flying's cheating, dude. Yeah.
We putting it on guide or sentinel? Guide. Okay. All right. We'll trade him a card and then send him to the Shadow Realm. Sure. Yeah, we do get a little time though. Find another sentinel. And then a Johnny. Sure.
Right beside me, brother.
Okay, so let me think about this. Does it matter? No? So, unable to scream, pay for it.
I think anything I do is a losing line.
Yeah, I guess we kill the Ajani and then Bog.
Escape concede, that's the winning line. I found it.
Whiting Hex this guy. And then Bog you.
We need the next end step.
Alright, now we got maybe a little bit of a breathing room here. Could just immediately slam down another threat, but we'll see. Yep, pass turn. Gobby bombardment. Alright. Oh, he can have a bolt plus bombardment at this point? Hmm.
I'll also play this cube. I forgot how tempo based it is.
Okay.
It's a lot of damage.
Lean on this. See what we find here. Ponder. Okay. We get on a future turn, but this turn we do need to leave our removal spell up here. Okay. Sack the Espadrille. This is one of the downsides of Unable to Scream. Does leave the creature on the table.
actually to kill your 6/6 there, but I can't beat flyers at all in this deck, so I kind of flyers.
Just get the pressure off the table here.
Not in this specific game.
Okay, so spell surge, stock up, seek new knowledge. These are all pretty good. We keep it like that. Just no need to. Well, I guess I could actually do this, right? And then that way, if he doesn't play anything, I can still do something.
It's so cooked.
That's awkward. Alright, gotta counter this.
They need to don't. I bet Sicko and Mad might not report.
And if he's got an Ajani, we're in trouble. Doesn't have an Ajani, all good. Alright, now we'll just pass. Flip this. Take action. Pitch damnation. Okay. Opponent accepts that he's dead. That's a little surprised there, but I mean, I guess he's floating a little bit, and I am at 6 life. It's like pretty unlikely that he finds enough damage to kill me there. But I guess he just assumes there that we're gonna kill him, or that we're too far ahead rather. Yeah, I generally view like I do agree that my views kind of come around to like you know, the expensive cards just kind of have to win the game on their own, or have like good buyouts. Like, you know, cards like Bannerhide Crush and Spinewood's Armadillo I think hold up because they just like do relatively cheap things that are effective. But those aren't, then you aren't actually, they're just basically spells that have a creature type instead of creatures, I guess.
The bracket's up, FYI.
Blue, green, you say?
Good luck. Good luck.
Alright, well, we ran out blue, green, play nothing. Alright. Go, Prosperous Innkeeper. No stick. What? You know, Daneelius, if we cut all the expensive cards out of the cube, that would give us more room to run cards like that Virulent dude out of ECL that are just, you know, sitting around not seeing play.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Just play more and cool, you know, cheap cards. I think that's the answer.
I think the other thing too is that cheap cards increase the number of thoughts you have to make in a game. Like, you know, trying to decide which like 3 2-drops you'd rather play instead of the 6-drop sitting in your hand. It's like when you just play cards on curve, you know, everything is just so deterministic, right? There's just one line of play for you to make. Do I want to cast this Starfield Shepherd? I kind of do. I would love a Nurturing Pixie. Thank you for asking.
Does Dalkadan pack these and the rosy cotton bullshit?
Yes.
The way that thing works?
Yes, it's very good.
Why didn't it pack these online?
Delcoven Pact Beast is a really cool card because it's basically a combo card. The combo is like whatever card you're going to put together with it, but it is really powerful. But it's like the expensive card you have to untap with. Behold the unspeakable. Okay. Anyways, here's Buried in the Garden. So it looks like Matt Sicko has a very cool deck. They're playing like some sort of teamer big stuff deck. The exact kind of deck, actually. I mean, like they've played a couple of cheap cards here, so. Oh, and they got the Sticky Tongue Sentinel? Okay. Are we picking up anything? No? Just playing a Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Alright, so I've got 6 mana. So I cast Strength of the Harvest, or... Could do... I actually hate that.
Remember, how bad is this blowout gonna be on a scale from 1 to blowout?
Pretty low.
Not the worst thing that could happen, I guess.
So we get 3, then we've got 4 mana left.
Cool stuff.
We have 2, 1. Is our mana pretty perfectly?
I thought it gave double strike, so it's still only
Also,
nice. Double power.
No? Okay. Do we have the landscape for you, social? Lander, sure.
or anti-social engineering kind of guy.
Yeah, me too.
Understandable. Oh.
I like Discord social. I want to go on live, but I don't want to fucking meet you, know?
Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5,
Classic synthesizer hitting an uncastable card.
7, 8.
There's not actually that many of them.
I know, right?
But you know it's always gonna hit the uncastable.
Yeah, I assume. I got land off the first time, so that's value right there.
Yeah, you do. You
Oh,
land,
yeah,
yeah.
right. Like, that card's pretty crazy when it's draw 2 cards.
7?
It's like it's a pretty cool value.
Okay, so I assume it means he has a removal spell.
I'm gonna exile my Clarion Spirit.
Like a bounce spell or... Guess it had to be a bounce spell?
Gotta get rid of this tramp.
Or a disenchant, maybe?
This trample. Keywords.
I just got to experience the feeling of power of smacking someone in the face for 11 with a Strength of the Harvest, so that was fun.
Cool, cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Yeah. I was pretty into it. What if we want the suppression right here over one of our planes? Makes our mana a little clunkier, but if we draw the suppression ray in the mid game, we get to like tap all this stuff and try to push through damage. Could also see signature slam. Our creatures are a little undersized compared to some of his, but I think we want the little bit of extra removal here. Maybe we don't want a killer among us here. It's like decent. It's a pretty good grindy card for us. Works really well with Aang actually, so maybe we do want it. Did he show us anything? One toughness? No. It's a green deck. Green decks tend to be good against Atscan archers, so I'm gonna swap that for a signature slam. We'll just take an actual removal spell here. If he shows us a reason to have a one damage bringer, we'll bring it back in.
Best black card. Best black card in the cube.
Yeah, it's a lot better when my opponent doesn't have all flyers too.
Yeah, that would help being able to essentially trade.
Just have more removal spells, dog.
I have like 8 of them in my deck. I just didn't draw them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna keep this Capitec. Oh, this hand's so awkward. Got a 5-drop and a 4-drop and no white source. Okay, we'll mull. Okay, Shepherd gets us land. Journey keeps us alive. All Fates lets us do kill tokens. Under the Skin undoes the mulligan. So Signature Slam's got to be the card that goes. Alright. Even though it's card sideboarded in. Mostly it was an improvement on the slot we were taking out there. I think with the Starfield Shepherd, I'm just going to play my lands. I'll just hold this Glasswing Grace. If I need to play it as a land, it'll be a little awkward in the later game, but... Sure. Yeah, I think we're just going to warp this and go fetch a land here.
Set attack was actually really bad because I just like lost 4 HP when I did it.
Not my Noggle. My Noggle's getting robbed. This is actually pretty annoying. Let's see. Hand's a little slow. I think we have to Journey to Nowhere this guy just to keep up on tempo here. And then we'll play this as a tap land because I need the mana. Okay. Not excited about that, but you know, we're a little behind the 8 ball here. We'll just chill for a second. We'll all Fates in a minute.
Yeah, you got
Huge.
Social. No, it's fine.
it.
Oh, he's got that. Okay. Yeah, alright. W social trigger, okay. Sure.
At least I got to play Magic deck. I'm done with the last year.
Yeah, I was happy to be able to play you. It was a good game.
First game of the last match, I got Stone Rain on turn 3 after missing a land. I played that egg and didn't my land off it. That was pretty fun.
My experience was mono flyers and then mulliganing to 4.
Oh yeah.
That's fun the first match for sure. Let's see.
Alright, we're pretty behind here, but
I don't know, just trying to back, dude.
see what happens.
We're just here to play Magic.
Yeah, sideboards for chums.
Ooh, locker room? Okay, sure.
Wasn't your deck perfect the first time?
Playing the land over that, but he does get to
I
dig.
don't have anything that's like particularly great against you.
Yeah, right. Yep. Let's find a 2.
Performed a heck of a lot better than the first match, that's for sure.
Looks like we might have found a cheap spell to play.
Ooh, that's a new card.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and run out Norns and Quasar. We got it under the skin. We're gonna go Norns here and just see if there's a stick. There's not.
With that first.
Alright, then in that case, I think we are going to... We want to kind of chill. Because he can bounce anything. So maybe actually we don't want to chill. A little mana starved here. Still. It's got the other side of that. I guess I'm going to go ahead and fire this off now while we can.
This is crowbar.
Okay. Alright. Kind of getting outgunned here. We still have this U-Social we'll have to grind through after all of this. He's got 3 cards. Gonna get some more this turn.
Oh, I meant to do that again. Okay.
Social, sure. Sure. Okay. No blocks. Actually, we have to go with this, I think, to have board presence.
I'm gonna try and go there.
I guess we're killing this. Do we have any more? We do have some cards to care about the graveyard. I guess we kill this guy. I think we're dead, though. I think we have died. Just kind of fell behind early this game and have just been behind the entire game. So, this Civic deck's pretty good. It makes a lot of mana. Alright, we did better than that thing. Alright. 3. Kinda just need him to brick a bunch here. That is not bricking a bunch. I think we're actually just dead now, right? Because now we can trade, we block. Okay, I guess we're technically not dead yet. Yeah. Well, now we beat all of this, but we're not dead yet. I think we go to 1, and then we're almost certainly dead after that.
You
Yep.
can tell he did the thing where he exerted an epic to a removal spell. Did the thing.
Hey, what? He did what?
He did the thing where he exerted an epic into a removal spell. Extremely far behind.
This game too was not very close for me. I got destroyed. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yep. Just fell on the back foot, and then my opponent just played like bangers the entire game. Can't complain. I domed him for 11 in the first game. Okay. He's playing a lot of mana dorks. Guess the only bright side here is I do have a lot of outs to use social engineering.
That's a creature and room.
Still didn't play anything that dies to you. I mean, like one, but we don't care. This Veteran Beast Rider might be okay though. It's like gives us a little bit of sizing in a matchup where most of his removal looks to be fights and bites.
I mean, you have 2 targets that win you the game, so.
Would I rather have that over Signature Slam? Maybe. He's not really play. He didn't really play anything that I actually care about killing. It's just stuff that I need to be able to get past. Could do this. Could try this. We can just rely on the suppression rate to try to get through for lethal. Let's see, play first. I'm going to keep this hand and believe that we're going to find a third land by turn 3. And that this hand's going to end up being awesome. We've got decent odds to find a land by turn 3.
Gold.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, that was a spicy one.
Wondered Elementor, sure. Go, Summon Fenrir. Could pick this up and Summon Fenrir again next turn. Alternatively, we can like Starfield Shepherd into something. Sure. Okay, now we don't have to do that.
Miracle off the top here from us getting this praying hands emoji.
Yeah.
Now we can just make a 3/3 Nurturing Pixie, and that's honestly pretty good. Replay Fenrir.
He's talking about my game right now. 6 and fucking
Yeah, it's pretty hopeless. GG's.
GG game 3. Let's go.
Game 3.
And then we could... Do we want to do anything different? No, we'll just play this. Just gonna get into the White Source here. Keep developing our mana. I think I want to Melt Striders is, I think I'm gonna do this. Just to, like, cut him off on mana since I have another removal spell. I think I'm okay with this. We just kill his dork here. Try to cut him off mana as best we can. If he missed a land drop, maybe? Nope. Alright, well, didn't work out super well, but whatever. We're still denying him mana.
The first 7 I get to keep? I don't know.
Trades for Fenrir, sure. I think we're just
I didn't have to go to 4.
casting this here.
Yeah, I didn't technically have to go to 4, but I was losing the game either way if I didn't go to 4.
Sure.
As a 1-lander every time.
Yeah, sometimes I go to 4.
Oh, I hate that. What we don't want to see is you social into a fetch landers. I guess we don't really care about that. We're hitting him for 7 in the air. Removal spell, I guess would be annoying, but like if he kills Starfield Shepherd, which he might, then we could just pick it up with Celestial Archivist. Prancer, sure. Means we could trade.
Okay, we need to talk about this Arabella card.
It's a good one.
Got it. Pretty late, too. So,
We do have the bounce. I assume we used it on the Starfield Shepherd? Means I have to kill the Blossom Brancer?
Deal 2.
I think
Do it on the Pixie? Sure. Sure. 3. Okay, so if we play this, then we can push. Oh no, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you gain life too.
I
Yeah.
think I just want to kill this thing, anyways.
Oh, my engine's just starting to look good. Nice. Yeah.
We like play this guy. Activate this dude. And crack him for 7. We'll get to untap our guys. Given the cards he's shown me, I'm not going to play around Fire Magic. He's shown me nothing but small ball creatures. Like, none of his things were super big, outside, I guess, the Blossom Prancer or whatever. He's got a Disenchant, that's kind of annoying, but... Social, sure. Do we have more than one land? Alright. We do have a thingy. Not super concerned about this right now. If he's got something else to go with it, that's annoying, of course. Got 3 cards in hand. Very well could. We just passed turn? Interesting. Alrighty. Shiball.
I like this cycle of like the colorless land that you can sack it for 1 or 2 colors basis.
Nice. The Veteran Beast Rider coming in to help our sizing in this matchup, and then immediately coming in to help our immediately coming down and helping our sizing in a matchup was pretty sick.
Oh, okay. No.
Love when a plan comes together. Alright. Let's see.
Good games, more good games. Yes, sir. I hope you draw your cool card in your next match. What's it called? The City's Roots.
Yeah, surely I'll draw on City's Roots next match.
Yeah.
The one.
At some point. I won, Miltarn one.
The one you said?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Cool.
Okay. Chicken dinner. Okay. Cool.
Okay, this worked out better than I would have expected. Go, Builder's Talent.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a challenge.
I'm playing Matt 6.
Gotta keep Izzet from getting the trophy. Third path. Agreed.
Good luck, sir.
Yeah, much stretch. Push. Yep. Alright. That's really annoying. Okay, gotta do this. Alright, well, I assume I'm in trouble now. Because we did not deal with the TPI immediately. I do this. Do we ink the token or the face down card? I think we go for the face down card. Like,
So it's good.
possibility it's a spell,
still
and
good,
then
but
we just get to kill it.
It's not combo barrel with this other card.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Oh my god. How does he have Eddie Mer oh my god. I didn't realize how he spells these guys. Jesus. He's got like turn 4 Eddie Merc crabbed? Jesus. Oh no. I'm so dead.
Yeah, Dick is a tempo monster. I played the tempo mirror with him last week. They out tempoed me by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or at least 2 out of the 3 games they out tempoed.
Surely he will be out of stuff now with only 2 cards in hand.
Copium.
Mild amounts of copium may be consumed.
If he has that, then the game is like very over, so.
Do we counter? Reject. Okay, sure. Alright. Oh. Oh god. Torch the witness! Holy crap. Alright.
Much face burn, but yeah.
Okay, that's annoying.
Oh, I was just supposed to airbend your artifact.
Oh, I'm dumb. Whoops.
I feel bad doing it to Rose. Sweet girl, sweet girl.
Oh god, Pteramander. Oh no. Oof.
So why did it return? Because it's not my turn. Oh no, you're end step. So come on, my end step. You're end step.
At the beginning of the next step.
Yeah, you're end step. Alright.
Boy, I got a Drew Insidious Roots. Holy. It's a miracle.
That's really bad. Alright. Gotta block. Do not have a choice not to. Being said, we can hit the All Fate Stalker here. Onto the Eddie Mark Crab. Okay, that's a good draw. I'm really ready for me to be at 5 and Carbon's about to top deck Improvised Club for lethal. What is this card? There's a stick, so he's got something. Oh man, his top decks were. Oh, dang! All right, we died. I didn't play around the second removal spell, and he immediately just top decked removal. I don't know if I was getting out of this without draw anyways. Wow. Oh well, I've been running hot. I can't complain about a lucky string of top decks. Damn it. All right, maybe I should have. I don't know if it matters that I leave back a blocker there. Let's see. If I leave back a blocker, yeah, I guess it does. Okay, yeah, that was just a punt. I knew there was something, and it was probably something that was going to kill my guy. That was just a punt. I should have left the Sun Procuring back as a block. Yeah, I think I just threw a perfectly winnable game. That was dumb. Like, we still have to dodge third removal spell, but like that's pretty reasonable at that point. You know, the odds of him hitting 3 removal spells in a row are not likely. And then we win off of the attacks on the next turn. That was just me getting a little hasty there. Well, this is one of the reasons I enjoy Peasant Cube so much, though, right? Is like every decision matters. Like every little.
Oh, did you mulligan?
All the little decisions end up adding up. You know, if we just block, we just hold back the cure in there, we get a shot, right? Maybe he top decks another removal spell and just kills us, but like we do force him to do that.
Fun way to win a game, honestly.
Yeah, even send me this. That's cool.
Carbon's deck's good though.
Horses, of course.
I was thinking about burn and stuff, trying to just get the race over
Removal
with.
spell
It's
they had
the
blinks my.
logic there, but it was bad. That was just bad. I kind of rushed.
It's like exile or something.
And minus.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think this is going to immediately die. Hard part's even if we win this game, we've got to win a game 3 on the draw against this very, very fast deck.
You know, I like carrot cake, but that does not work out.
Huh. If you're a rabbit, it looks delicious.
I probably will.
You know, the Bloomberg rabbits just need to invent the grate. That way they can, you know, cut the rabbits. They can cut the carrots up into pieces, and then it'll be a perfectly good carrot cake. The second removal spell, I think we're gonna do this. So we go land,
I kind of want some carrot cake now. Damn.
Melt Striders.
Yeah,
Always talk about
but a
cake.
good one though. I feel like you know,
Too sugary or
do you
too
have any
sweet?
good carrot cake or bad carrot cake? So,
It is. On both sides, it could be like way too sugary or it could be way too sweet.
yeah.
Have any other humans in my deck? Dragon's Lance is a human, right? Cause Hero, no. Are any of these humans? This makes a human. Okay, sure. We'll do human this time.
Okay, build this deck.
Let's go gadget attack all.
Build this.
I'm forcing to use a removal spell here if he wants to. Broadside that guy. Sure. Okay.
This is comedy. I love it.
I'm still just picking up the
Being ahead is born. First one.
oh, we actually just picked this up. Yeah, that's probably better.
Very true character strength.
Oh, I don't have green left.
That's why I like how my opponents really like achieve their max team potential.
Huh.
Sure.
It's just like a thing that I love to do.
Alright, sure. This is still easier to force through some of the counter magic.
I don't remember what it was.
Alright, you must be a little flooded this game. This draw was not nearly as impressive as the first draw.
Surely you don't have more removal in your deck.
Stumpity stop. You got it. Guess it would have been a little better for us to have the, little better for us to have the killer among us. We didn't know that. How much does this activate? Modified to 4. All right.
Another one. 8. We have 9 removals?
Oh, we've got move. Oh, that's so annoying. All right. Sure. Okay, so let me think here.
Series of cards there.
I think I'm fine with him having Terramander. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Because then I can use the, yeah, okay. Play to our outs here. He had 2 very powerful plays here. Deck's really good. Torch, sure, that's fine. Okay. So now it's 3 to activate. Okay. No 1 mana removal should get this, as far as I'm aware, so now we can just drop Glasswing Grace and attack for 6. Oh, does that change anything? Attack for 5. Play Dragoon's Lance. We keep floating. Alternatively, we Glasswing Grace this turn, and then he's forced to block.
No, it's okay.
You alright?
It happened, but it's bad.
Because we don't have an unsummon in the cube at the moment, I don't think. I think we're gonna go for this.
What's going to end like this?
Alright, cool. Get him with the last card, Glasswing Grace. Alright. Okay. Alright. Rough matchup, man. His came and bringing the signature slam. Do I want the veteran beast caller? I mean, it's really bad into the tempo spells, and it doesn't block his Eddie Mark crab, so not really. I wonder if aerial boost is a card I want just to like cheaply give myself.
But that felt a lot better in the second 2 matches.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do this just to have a potential 0 mana counter target burn spell option in my deck, and then take out. Atscad actually looks pretty good here. This is like one of the better matchups for it. Could be All Fate Stalker, despite the fact that it kept us floating in that first game. It's usually quite bad, but it also has some synergy with our own cards. That being said, maybe it is All Fate Stalker. Could also be Melt Striders. This card's cheap enough that we can usually get it in under curve. Could also be Water Tribe, just because like we're not going to go that long, or we're not going to be a spot to. Yeah, maybe that's it. We just don't have a time.
Tell the card when you guys 2-2 or 2-0. I mean.
Yeah, we're going to game 3.
Yeah, I'm just watching your stream right now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to cut the Water Tribe Rally here. Because that lets me, yeah, because this card just doesn't block particularly well, and I don't think I'm going to get time to use it. I can see this backfiring, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Carbon's deck is really scary.
Man, just so many mulligans this draft, like from everybody.
Yeah, I've been mulliganing a lot as well.
That's the blue magic for you there.
Shuffler's not on our side tonight.
Big Shuffler is conspiring.
Your magic version, the Shuffler, which
Yeah. And Because we're not paying 5 gems to play Magic for.
Did you not pay for your arena premium this month?
Nope.
Times are tough.
Don't want him to undo that mulligan. And I think I'm gonna play Norn's Inquisitor here just to get it in play.
I think it's the blue red deck in this cube. I tried drafting it, but I wouldn't go.
It's been extremely good at various points. Right now, I think it's decent. Carbon's got a very good version of it though, and then it's looked pretty scary. He's on a mold of 5 though, which is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, so.
I think I'm just gonna do this. Just get the card in play. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on 6, so he's only down like 1 card relative to me. But having the journey on time for this ANAP was huge though, because that would have buried me if I didn't have it.
They love putting these Inquisitor cards, like a white one drop that gives some sort of artifact.
I can wait a turn, right? This card takes like 8 to do.
Yeah, and that soloed me in game 2 or game 3. Which is awkward in my like black removal spell stuff, but what can you do?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't actually know if that card does. Is it from in it?
ANAP, yeah. Incredibly powerful and frustrating card to play against.
This year of Hazards.
Boy, draw some lands. That would be much appreciated.
Wait, you want to like actually play Magic?
I know. We might actually want to play this game.
Oh yeah. There's so many of these cards that exile from your library now. There's like a card.
Got some good options.
I think I'm doing this, and then take 3, go to 14. He's down to 1 card, actually. We'll play the Pixie game. I don't want to give him the extra discard either. Bang. Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, I play without sounds and I like often forget that it has them. It's like the Magic Online sounds, like the first thing I do is that shit.
Alright, he could not overcome the mold of 5. That's a shame. His deck was really good. This deck was really strong. Also reminds me that we have just gotten too much on the bouncy castle stuff. That being said, I'm playing the 3 best ones, so like I don't know if those would be the ones that would get cut anyways.
Show me your what's your deck look like?
We got there with the Selesnya deck.
How was Rallier?
Terrible, actually. It was awful.
You're not really doing a lot of you're doing some. You have
Yeah.
a lot of enchantment.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It was okay. Like, when I say terrible, I mean like I never drew. I guess I should say I never drew it, but it would have been bad in a lot of spots. I played 2 of my 3 decks were against aggro decks though, and I actually boarded it out against Carbon.
Yeah, you're really not doing a lot of object creation here. You've got like repurposer. You're doing a lot of like object bouncy stuff, but you're often just picking one thing up and putting it back in play, and it's a lot of enchantments.
Yeah, I mean, like I was able to usually trigger like Builder's Talent, a few times here and there. Yeah, but you're right. I don't have a crazy amount of like artifact object creation.
Yeah, exactly. It's a better Builder's Talent deck because you got plenty of enchantments, but
Yeah. The Water Tribe Rallier would have been it would have been fine in some of the matchups and not so good against. But I boarded out against Carbon because I just didn't want to draw the. I just didn't feel like I would be able to tap creatures to draw, and that was how I had to do it.
What about Daneelius?
The one time I got to cast it was pretty good. It bought back a Eldrazi Repurposer and gave me gave me gas. Like, it was cheap, did the thing. I pretty much always hit creatures.
How hard? Yeah, the only question is basically like how hard did it feel to actually use, like, you know, where was it sitting in your hand and castable? Like,
No, but my deck was pretty good at making creatures though. So like I had I think the cards that made this easier were that I had Starfield Shepherd to go get the Pixie, which opened up the deck, and then I also had Eldrazi Repurposer, Under the Skin, and a Killer Among Us that could all kind of enable this pretty easily. So yeah, I don't think this is the absolute best version of like a Daneelius Weaver deck, but it felt like a pretty good one. And this deck overall felt really powerful. I think I played almost every card in the deck at some point, and it did something impressive.
like there's no bad cards. In
Yeah.
the deck. It's all like C pluses or better, basically.
Remember when this card was like crazy powerful in in Aether Drift? I boarded it in one time. I boarded it in one time to help my creature sizing against the Teamer deck because he was playing a bunch of 2/2s and 3/3s, and so by boarding it in, I was able to get my creature sizing to match.
You didn't want to try the combo with Rallier?
Oh, that's cute, but no, I just did. I felt like for 3 mana, I mean, look at the stuff I can do for 3 mana. They all have ETBs. They all do cool things.
Yeah, I mean, you're not like an aggro deck, and so it's not going to be at its best here. But I think you could have perhaps justified it over like Archivist, for instance. Like, I think Archivist is can be a better sideboard card than a main deck card, and Beast Rider's usually gonna be a better main deck card than a sideboard card, but it's marginal.
Maybe. I guess my thought there too was I had a Killer Among Us to pick up, which I knew I could send to the graveyard, and then I had the double warp cards that were both pretty easy to get into the graveyard. And it also, like, anytime I can internally build one of these, like, you actually never run out of stuff engines, I just can't help myself, Daneelius. I just put the there's something about just playing a bunch of like moderately aggressive dudes that just never run out of value.
Yeah, no, for sure. I guess my sideboarding feeling these days is that, like, game one in these mid-range decks, I generally just want to be as assertive as possible, and then have the ability, or as cheap and assertive as possible, basically, and then have the ability to board up as high as I want.
Yeah, the Archivist did get stuck in my hand a couple of times, and had it been a veteran Beast Rider in like those game one situations, it might have been better. So yeah, I'll take that into consideration. Maybe even the veteran Beast Rider on the sideboard wasn't good, because it was really good the one game I drew it. I was thinking that hey, I wasn't really an attack, like, not an attacking deck, that I didn't really need to spend 3 mana on a card that didn't generate some value, but the veteran Beast Rider does create a lot of board presence on its own, and we do make a lot of random bodies, so maybe that would make sense. I boarded in Suppression Ray, Signature Slam, Veteran Beast Rider, and Aerial Boost, all at different points. I also boarded in Molt Tender in my round 1 because I just wanted another thing to spend 1 mana on against my aggro opponent, because it would trade for his cards. But yeah, this deck was sweet, Daneelius. I think this was I don't think this is as powerful as the Mardu Spectrum versions of this deck, but I think it's on par with the Bant Spectrum versions of this deck. It's on par with like kind of what Blue White is doing, I think, now. This card's been a huge addition, though, I think, in getting
I agree. Yeah.
Like, just, it's great for the Daneelius Weaver, type of like pick up a permanent out of the graveyard, but also just gives you a reason to want a Pixie in your green-white deck so that you can, try to actually stretch those out. So I think it did what we wanted, although it did feel really powerful. This card was kind of cracked.
I mean, it's also just really good rate. Like, I think it's one of the better rate removal spells that green gets access to in Peasant, and then on top of that, the ability to synergize it. Yeah, I think it's a really strong card for sure. Like, it's funny because I wasn't playing with it for a while after DFT came out, and now I feel like it's got to be green's just best interactive spell probably. Like, I'd much rather have that than Signature Slam these days.
Oh yeah, Signature Slam was sitting in the board for a reason. Yeah, the one thing I will say is, Flicker Wisp has got to go. First of all, that card is actually really broken. I didn't have it this time, but because I took I took Pixie over it in Pack 2, but I already had Starfield Shepherd, and that's the only reason. I would never. I wouldn't have taken. I would have 100% taken Flicker Wisp over Pixie in a vacuum, I think. But with Starfield Shepherd, I wanted the Pixie to go tutor. But this card's kind of broken too. Like this card, like every time I drew it, it was just doing something. It felt like it did something silly, and like I targeted my opponent's clue in like 2 or 3 different matchups.
Yeah, Aang's great. No, Aang's great. To me, Aang is like a 4-mana play. That I'm happy to spend 4 mana on Aang. I think that's like a worthwhile.
Dude, it's just dumb. I like why am I allowed to kill my opponent's clue? It's so stupid.
Yeah.